right, we are live streaming. And
all right.
Give me 1 second and I'll let people know in the
Taking pictures of Austrians on parade. They're good at that. I don't know why they have Archduke Charles even in this, because it was the Hohenzollern Corps commander who was commanding, and he did a pretty good job. Not sure why they chose Charles, who wasn't even on the.
Okay, I think we're good. Sorry that took so long. All right. So we are on turn 12,
Yep.
which is your turn,
Yeah.
right? All right.
Yeah, we were on 14. We backed it up. We did the reinforcements wrong, so they're not technically on the board right now because I rolled a 6, if you remember. So
Right.
they would not have come on. There's off board.
Okay.
On the right, on my right, your left, Grenadiers.
Okay.
Now everything else is basically on the board, and I'm ready to. We're doing the information phase.
All right. So do you want to pull those troops to the edge? Just to
These
signify?
guys.
Yeah, just
Sure.
pull them like right lined up as if they're going to come in. All
Right.
right. All right. And
They're
don't.
ready.
So when are you gonna? You're just gonna roll for that again on the right
I do at the
now?
status.
Oh, at the end
Well,
of this. Yeah, you're right.
yeah, because turn 10 I rolled a 6.
Yep. Okay. All right. So let me roll your
Yep.
momentum. And Roger, what I'm
Okay.
doing is just rolling 3. Let me get these out of here. We had trouble with this dice roller before. Let's see if we can clear it. Nope, still has problems. That is kind of weird. All right, so I'm rolling for his momentum, and I'll explain that. All right, so this is basically the maximum amount of momentum he can use to move troops this turn, and we'll explain that as he moves around. All right,
Okay.
so we are on. So if you look over at these player aids, Roger, you'll see the game turn is explained. I'm going to go through that with him. All right, so it's the information phase, and there's really nobody to discover. Confirm.
Yeah, there's not. There would be the potential to say, look through the here, see that, but I can't. If I could see through here and see somebody that was sealed over in here, I'd
Right,
see them,
within
but I
4
can't.
base widths, though, right? Yeah.
And within 4 base widths.
Right. All right, so we don't have any of that. Now we are on the movement phase, in which case now you activate
Yep.
and move units and
All right.
adjust the Mo as we go.
Roger. So I am going to activate and move this entire core.
So you're coming on.
Yeah. So this
So
core
is that 6 inches worth in the front there, or 2? Is that 2 base widths worth of the front line there? This is what we were kind of doing wrong. Let me measure it. Yeah, that's 6 inches worth. So 3. You can get 3 columns in. Now, if you want to,
he should be back here actually.
yeah,
He wasn't. All right.
yeah.
So
So if you
that's an entire core.
right.
Now, if you so the way we were playing is we just set it up like this. That was the 2 turns ago. I brought it in, and now I can move the core. Well, I could have moved it last turn, but I ran out. I mean, alternatively, I can have it had come in like this and move it. If you know what I mean.
All right. So you're gonna bring it in as 2 wide. the entire core and do a reserve move? So I reread the reinforcement rules
Okay,
last
go ahead.
night, and what you're supposed to do, quotation marks, is you place them on however you do, and then you do a normal move. But will that allow you to still do a reserve move if you bring it in an odd not on the road? Let's think about that. I think in your
Reserve routes, the road doesn't. You don't have to be on a road to be able to. The only thing you have to be on the road for is to get through difficult terrain.
right. So that really
So
only
reserve.
affects me. Yeah.
Well, yeah, right.
Right,
Or
right.
if I was to come in through this town. But if we're concerned about it, what I can do is say,
Yeah,
okay, I
there you
came in
go.
like
Move
this,
your yeah. That's what I would ask. Is that move yourself
and
away from the town?
I'm out of the town. We're
And
here
then
in
you can come in
town.
as you can come in 3 deep as many as you need to, however you want to do it.
Right, right,
Yep.
right. And then I can do a reserve move this turn. I'm just
Yep. I'm good. Go for it.
okay. So I'll get out of this town. These guys arranged somehow.
That is the benefit of the Austrians on this map for the reinforcements, because mine are cluttered.
Yeah, yours get stuck in the woods a little. That's true. So get above these guys so I can straighten. So 6 inches, tighten it up. All right.
Okay, I'm in.
Position here.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, Rich, we can hear you. Yep.
Okay.
And if we do any rules wrong, tell us. I think you're.
I'm just gonna.
That's kind of what I do.
All right. So this is where they would have been in. Now they can do their move this turn. So we got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11's element
core. They're all in the same core, right?
Yeah.
All right. So you're gonna try to.
If they're not, pull them back. But I think I just checked this in. All right.
So
So
this
now
is
I'm going
still.
to do a reserve move.
Yeah, but hold on.
Yep.
You actually weren't supposed to do that probably until the status phase, right?
No, these guys came on 2 turns ago.
Oh, okay. You're right.
You guys have been sick, so they're ready to move.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
So
Go ahead.
I'm moving 11 on dudes. All right. So this is going to be fun. All right. So here we go. Reserve routes at 36. So here we go. I'm going to.
So the thing is, you need to avoid the forest, the town, and the.
Yeah, it's not an issue.
On a reserve move,
Yeah,
you can move through towns and forests as long as you stay on the road.
So there's 10 inches up to the road in the town. That's 11. Let's go 12.
But can he can move to a road and then use the road as well?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You only got to use the road when you're going through villages and woods and over streams.
There's 14. There's 18. And I'll go another 36. Let's right into there. Setup is all screwed up. That's all right. Right up against that wood line. All right, then I'm just gonna get this right. I'm just gonna go like this.
The only other problem we had, Rich, was these maps in particular, these modules. They were only designed for one player to play a side at a time. Is that correct?
I'm not quite sure, but you can do it with multiplayer.
Yeah, it's what we had difficulty doing is you could only assign an individual user to each color. So whatever.
Yeah, you can't have side A be white and side B green, which make it a little easier.
Right, but like my friend Roger is connected, and he can't seem to additionally join as green. So
He'd have to play as a different color. And just remember he's on green side.
oh, see, I didn't know if he'd even be able to see the hidden thing, but that's okay.
He can't see the hidden thing,
Oh, but he can come in on the side. Okay.
but he could move stuff.
Okay.
Roll
All right.
dice.
All right.
All right, so that's an 11 element core move.
So they came in, used their reserve move, joined
Yeah,
the
they
road, went across, and came over.
and
And
now
then,
they got to flip on. So I'll put them on. I can put them on now or at the end of my. Anyway, they.
okay, so that's how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So if you can put your Mo dice to 11, and then tell me what you're going to try to do next.
Okay, so I'll put my Mo dice right here. And I'm going to switch it to get on. There we go. Rotational value 11. Okay. So I'm on 11. Next. I'm going to move this entire core forward. That's these units. 3, 4, 6, 7.
So how many? You had done 11 before?
Yep.
So you're doing it
And,
as a core, and you should be able to do the whole thing no matter what, right?
yes. All you say if I exceed is make your move and you're done.
Yeah, make your
Actually,
move.
don't tell him he's done until actually you've made the move or you finished all your moves.
Yeah.
Okay.
So okay, make your move.
So make my move. All right.
You
so
may
I'm
be
making
done.
my move. I got it.
I mean, just
Yeah. I got it.
you have up to 18 Mo, so you can do the math.
You could actually move more than 18 if you wanted, or if you
Right.
could.
Oh,
You got
wow.
to
Yeah,
17,
you're
you
right.
still had Mo
You're
left.
right. You're right.
Yeah, that's what we were doing wrong yesterday. The key is you just say make your move, and once it's exceeded, you say stop.
Yeah, that's the benefit of cohesion, right?
Right. All right. So I'm just gonna move these guys forward a difficult move. So go. I need to pick them up, tab it, and move 3 inches. Or thereabouts. Just gonna get them in line. Tab. 2.5. Check something real quick. I'll go full 3.
Also, another thing, cavalry cannot charge into or through woods or urban areas.
Right. We did that
Yeah,
wrong
we caught
yesterday. That's
that.
why we called back our entire cav charge.
Yeah, we corrected
Yeah.
ourselves over here.
Because I had charged through the woods. And that was wrong. But it was a glorious charge. It was great.
They would have
Well,
just come out with splinters worth of timber, right?
Yeah. So basically line it up here. All right. So there I am in line, and that's my core move. Do I get another move?
You do not.
Okay. So I'm done.
You might as well go ahead and pull in all your
Yeah. Do that.
figurines.
Let's grab all
All
these
right,
guys.
so
Let's get this up. This stuff.
and then when you're done, roll my Mo. Oh boy.
Uh-oh. Should have saved. Let it go. Damn it.
Oh boy. And I didn't save before that, by the way.
I shouldn't have touched them.
Well, we know where you
Well,
ended
the
up.
problem is I can't grab more than like 1 or 2 units, or just.
It takes a while to recover.
So,
But that's all right. We know where you
maybe
ended
he'll
up,
come back.
roughly.
Maybe he'll come back. Damn it.
At least you didn't put all your figures out so far, right?
Yeah, I know where I'm at.
I do not know why on this map that does that.
Maybe the autosave caught it before.
I can look. Hold on.
Yeah.
I think the reason it does this is the way he's got the figures attached to the bases.
Yeah.
He used the old method.
Yeah, I think we find if we move a few of them.
Okay, so this is
individually.
the last save was 819. So I'm gonna go ahead and just open it and see what we get. All right.
Yeah, go ahead. That looks pretty good. I'm there.
Just hold on. Okay, so let it finish.
Except my corded. So all I need to really do is move. That I didn't get them in line here. See what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then I'll put the guys on individually, because I think what happens is if you grab a bunch of them, it just blows the mine. It sends the ping through the roof. So let's move these guys again.
And you had gotten within engagement. I think you had measured it at 6 inches.
Let's see. These out.
And Roger, I'll have you move some French here in a little bit.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll move. So I'll move with an engagement of that unit right there, which will be 6. I'll just move the line up to there.
Mm-hmm.
There.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So he goes up to there.
Yeah, that's about right there.
Get over top of these guys.
This is going to be interesting.
Out of the way.
So, Rich, one thing we had a problem with was trying to bring in at least the French, the bottleneck of this reinforcement point, right? I eventually got this core here, but the way we had done it, in effect, we had allowed the core to move up, and then I kind of brought half the unit or half the core up on the side to try to get them up quickly, but it's kind of a mess because I think I messed up reinforcements. I mean, technically, these units could still be lined up here and do reserve movement.
Okay, let's get back and do this again, but slowly, one at a time.
Yeah, when you come in on the roads like this scenario, you're supposed to just get the guys on the road,
Right.
and everyone else sort of straggles in over the next couple turns.
Right, and I'm going to ask Joe if he's willing to let me do that. Because,
well, I don't care as long as they, as long as you're on the road and
like, in other words, all these need to come in here as reserve movement, and they would come in. Probably 3 more would come in this turn.
Well, they're just all on the road and they're in column.
All right.
Lined up behind the other one.
All right.
That's how you want it.
It's a little bit more than 6 inches, but it's actually been probably 2 turns worth.
All right. Anyway, let's see what I got here. That's the Cav unit.
And technically, I think I needed to flip these because they had done a reserve, right? I think that's a mistake too.
Yeah, you get 1 free reserve move, and then you flip to the figures.
I'm gonna fix that now, Joe. By the way, You see this back here?
All right. Yeah, because you had made a reserve. It's infantry regiment 20. It's probably 20 there. It's 38, so 20's here.
And they're all over the place, and they're in the wrong direction.
38.
What is this?
38.
This is first 57th line.
There's 12. That's 12. These are Grenzers. Which is right. 7.
Which is the Vuz Corps?
Right here.
They come on north of Teugen.
Oh, really?
If you look at the, they come on point 3, which is right up here. I can't ping it.
Well, we did that entirely wrong. Honestly, I'm not going to correct that. We'll just play it as... It hasn't really messed me up too greatly.
With the reserve move, it's not really going to matter because you're going to get there. You're going to get to about the same place.
Right, roughly. Yeah, exactly.
Just you'd be a little more to the left
Right.
of Teugen.
Right. So, my commanding mistake.
The Grenadiers. These guys.
Which one is this?
Must have been those German MPs redirecting your guys.
Yeah. Which way did we... Where's the 10th Legionnaires?
So, verse 20. 8. 9 is ours. 38 over here. 12 over here. Lights.
I'm going to put them all here for now. Who is that?
23.
105.
Now they've got 2 late.
Roger, you're welcome to help me bring on some of these if you want to bring the next one on. And they should be on my table over yonder.
It's way over here.
If you just hover over it, it'll tell you.
I think that's it. Alright, let me back this up. These guys back. So
And then it's Q and E to pivot it if you wanted to pick that back up and pivot it. So let's see, you're the 108th. Let's see, is that the 108th? No, it's not the 108th. It is the 3rd line. So let me go get that for you. Here, this is the next one. Okay, so the next one, where did we put it? Okay. Next one is the 111th and the foot artillery. I think this is the foot artillery. We're looking for the 111th. Here it is right here. I got it.
okay. That's it.
And then who's the last one here? The foot artillery. You got it. Yep. Perfect. I'll put that here.
And it's Q and E to rotate?
Yep. Yeah, you just start moving it a little bit and then Q and E to rotate it. There you go. Perfect.
And if you hit tab, it shows you, after you pick it up, if you hit tab, it shows you.
It shows your movement, like inches as you're doing it. Here, I'll show you an example of that here in a minute. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Just, yeah. Yep, you see that? Yep. So that's me showing that, and you got everybody out?
My housekeeping is pretty much done.
Wow.
All right.
All right, so I am going to save.
Yeah, good idea.
And effectively, we are turn 13.
We go to the status phase of my turn. rolling for the.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're rolling for them to come in. Yep. And what did you roll?
So
1d6.
I'm going to clear these. If I,
Yeah. I think you just got to put your mouse over it, hit delete for those if you want to just get them out if they're not clearing out.
that's right.
Yeah, Rich, we had a problem with these dice rollers not clearing. I don't know what's going on.
All right. Anyway, I'll roll one dice. I want to roll low, I guess.
I think so. Yeah.
Here we go. One. I need a 1.
There you go.
If you load a save with deaths or dice on the table, they don't get cleared by the dice roller. You have to actually click on each die and delete it.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
So basically, I'm going to come in 6 inches and line these guys up.
Mhm.
And next.
You should be fine like that. Yeah, that's fine. All right. So I think we're good.
All right. Now, technically, I'm supposed to roll the Mo dice.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to re-roll the Mo.
All right. So he just rolled our momentum.
I'm going to roll it right. Ready? Right here. All right. So I have your momentum.
Which you're sounding too happy. All right.
Oh, it's terrible.
Say what?
It's great, man. Vive la France.
All right. So the key here, Roger, is that we need to move what we absolutely need to move first in case we don't have momentum to do it later, right? So we got to kind of decide. I think we need to line everything up here. So one of the first things I'm gonna fix this line up here, Roger, and then I'll let you move some of these guys, okay? So right now, I think I'm going to do a complicated move with these to line these 3 up. So I think I have up to 2 base widths, so I think I'm going to just come here and correct myself.
Do you want to do a core move or?
Yes, I'm doing a core move. I mean, these guys, we wanted these guys technically are within an inch. I'm moving these 3 cav as a core movement. So I'm assuming I have 3. God bless, please. Yep. Okay, yeah, obviously. All right.
He wouldn't tell you until you've actually moved them if you're done or not.
Okay.
Right. Say make your move.
All right. Again, I'm getting as close as I can to the difficult terrain and lining myself up. We're just trying to correct the line here, and I'll take a look at it. Make sure.
And remember, if you're making a difficult move, you can get into the.
Oh, you're right.
Up to your limit of difficulty. 6 inches.
So 6 inches. Let me just redo that real quick.
I got to rescue my.
So Roger, I'm moving my second number. Okay, so I'm moving 6 inches and correcting my line. Again here.
Apparently, that's called the Pig of Royth. There.
It
Yeah, there
is.
it is.
Pig
It's
of
got his
Roy.
name on it.
Yes. Who named it? Did you name that?
No, the Armchair Dragoons did, because they played the same scenario using black powder, and the pig was a major
problem.
source of amusement at the time.
Well, the
Because where that pig is, there's actually a little village called Royth.
Okay, so Roger, I'll let you do this next one. So what we're going to do is we're going to do another core movement. So we're declaring we're going to do a core movement with these units here.
Okay. Is this part of? It's all part of third core, right?
Correct, but they weren't within an inch. So I'm declaring another core move here.
For group activation, the range is actually 3 inches or a base width.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah, you could have done 1 core.
All right. So did I have enough momentum to do that?
Doesn't matter. Just
okay. Yep.
Say you're doing it, and I'll tell you when you're done.
All right, Roger. Why don't you move these 3 right here?
Right now, my icon is a.
Hit the hand on the top left. Change over to a hand. There you go. Now move the third of the third forward here, right here. These guys right here.
I can't figure out how to get out of measure mode to head mode.
It's the top leftmost button is a hand. You got it?
Just punch the hand.
There's a little button at the top left of your screen. That's a
It's got a
hand.
finger pointer.
Got it.
There you go. Okay. So just take that, yeah, take these guys and move them in line with this. And this would be, that would be a simple move. He can do that. He can pivot, move, pivot. And pivot, move, pivot the other one basically, which is basically to line it. Here, let's get that tree out of your way. Hold on, let me see if I can get that. Oh boy. It's that damn pig.
That was just one piece.
Yeah, I
Just
know.
one piece. That shouldn't have happened.
We know where they ended up, so we'll correct it here in a second. We can take a look at where the autosave went too. So
Yeah, hopefully it wasn't too far back.
I might have to make it do it more often.
They almost want to do it every minute.
What's worse is it takes forever to finish, right? All right, I think it's settling down. All right, let me try to fix it.
What you might want to do when the game restarts is take all the trees you're likely to encounter before you do anything and just get them out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
You not have to worry about moving them.
All right, now hold on. Oh man. All right, it's all right. We know where they ended up. I'll fix the. Let me fix the cab and then. At least we got all the. At least we had all the figures out.
You can even delete the trees because they've got the drawing.
Or just get them. Get here. What we'll do is we'll just.
I've got my sappers. Feels
We'll take care of that. Bam. Yeah, it gets up about 6 inches. Go 6. And then there you go. And then pivot it. There you go. Perfect. A little bit. There you go. Perfect. That's fine. And then bring the other two up and then line up the other ones and you're good. Yeah, it should line up. I think you might be a little too far. You might want to bring it back about. Yeah. Bring it back a little bit. Keep going. I think
I think they're about level with the pig.
You should measure it with the third cab up 6 inches and then line them up. Yeah, just go diagonal with it and just go with it. Perfect. And then just go up as much as you can 6 inches, but you need to go left a little bit. And then pivot. And probably you need to move left some more to get everybody in. You're gonna, yeah, there you go. And then just line it up. I think we're good. Just line up the other ones. Here, I'll fix that. There you go. And then just pretty much bring up the line. So I think technically we are out. So let's see how close we are. We are right outside of distance. Is that right?
For skirmishers. Well, no, you're right. You're right. For regular fire.
None of the Austrians can actually fire
Right. Yep. You're right.
because their
They moved.
bases are not. Their bases are in the woods.
What do you mean they can't fire?
You can only fire if your front edge is out of the woods. Otherwise you can't fire at all.
Okay.
So technically, yep, you're right. But
So
we
it's
also
going to be a
moved
big
as well.
melee in the woods there with no shooting whatsoever. If you fight in the woods.
Oh, wait a second. Hold on. You can only fire at range if your front edge, right? But if we are within base width of each other in the woods, can't we shoot it?
In other words, you're saying volley?
No, you cannot shoot at all in the woods with infantry. Or artillery. If it's artillery's in the woods, you can't shoot either.
If they're in the woods. Okay.
So hand to hand is all right. Well, we couldn't have fired anyway because we all moved, right? All right.
Did you want to reform your line out of the wood?
Also, infantry can only fire at targets whose front edge is out of the woods. Artillery can fire a base width into, but infantry stops at the edge of the woods. Their musket balls stop at the woods with the edge.
So this is going to be melee, really, when it comes down to it. Which makes sense. I think both of our intentions were to boggle each other up and get bayonet to bayonet, really, right? That's basically what's happening there. All right, so we had done move. We had done it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've used 6 mo. Let's Roger. I think we'll move this other core here. So we're gonna do a core movement with these units here. Okay.
All right. So you've moved 6.
Okay.
Now you're going to move another. Okay.
So hopefully we have more than 6 mo.
Let's move your other core.
Okay, go for it. So Roger, we can move these lines anywhere we want. It's probably if we need to pivot after the fact, we can only go 3 inches. If you want to just go in a straight line, you can go 6 inches. If you want to pivot and then go in a straight line, you can go 6 inches. Which, honestly, you're screened by those other. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. No, you can't pivot. You can't pivot after that.
You can only pivot at the beginning of the move.
Yeah. In other words, your 2 choices here. Let me go over again. You can just put them down there if you want for a second. So your 2 choices would be to go 3 inches and then be able to pivot, or go 6 inches and not be able to pivot. And you can start the turn by pivoting. So in this case, though, we want to get them over. So you're doing the right thing, I think, at this point. So just go ahead and bring them up 6 inches. Yeah. The only thing we need to be careful of is any cavalry can get around there, but I don't think he's got anything that can get us. He does have cavalry over in there, but they're going to have to go through difficult. Yeah, I think we're good. All right, so while he's moving that, let's go back over the woods rules. So you're saying infantry can fire out of the woods towards clear if they have their frontage out of the woods. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, but anybody outside of the woods could not fire on them.
No, that's not the case. Only if they're in the woods, then they'd be.
Your volume's kind of low, Joe. Sorry. Say that again,
I'm
Jeff.
saying, I think if your frontage is out of the woods, you can shoot at and be shot at.
Okay,
If your frontage is within the wood,
right.
i.e. behind the wood line, you can only be shot at within one base.
By
From
artillery.
by artillery only.
Yes.
Interesting.
Infantry fire stops at the wood line.
Okay, well, I know what I need to do now. Cause some splinters. With some smooth bore action. All right. I'm assuming that these would be 12-pounders, or are these are foot artillery? No. All right. Okay, so I think we've done all that. We're going to try to bring on this core as a reserve move.
You're at this point you're done.
Okay.
You're done.
So
the last core you moved exceeded your MO.
Oh, but hold on. Davu was with.
Doesn't matter. You exceeded it.
Bugger.
Doesn't matter.
All right. So the one thing.
I'll just clarify so for future reference. You had 7 MO. So
Okay. Yep.
You moved 6 here.
Right.
And you had 1 left.
Right.
Which allowed you to move that core with 1 because you have any MO you can do move. So I did not stop you. I did it. Now you're
okay.
So you actually used about 7, 8.
Yep. So that's again the benefit of cohesion. Beautiful. Very good. I think we are outside. We're now to the fire phase, and I believe we are just outside of firing range, and we're also not eligible. We also moved. Right. I just want to go back through why we can't. We moved. Cavalry cannot fire, so there is no combat either. I think we are to the point of me rolling MO for you for the next turn. Anybody disagree? Okay. All right, so we are going to turn 14. I am rolling the Mo. See, it still doesn't clear the dice, even though I had already deleted them. So I don't know, there's something still a little weird about the dice roller. Okay, I have rolled the MO for you. And let me save just very quickly so we have a better idea. So we're now Blucher, turn 14. Restart. Okay, we are saved. So now we are back to the top of the turn order, and the Austrians are active. So first things first, does anybody need to be revealed? I don't think so. So now you're up to activating core.
All right. So I'm going to activate this lead again.
So they're all 4th core, just checking. Yes.
Not that it applies currently, but if you have sub-commanders, you have to place them before you do any moving.
Okay. And we don't have any.
I mean, you have to
scenario.
attach them if you're going to before you do any moving.
Right.
In this case, it'd be Davu, who'd be only
he's
attached
on the table. He's already attached.
Oh, is he?
Here. Yeah, right here.
Did you look up his vigorous effect?
Yep. It wouldn't have helped there. I asked about it. It would have halved the MO usage, and so let me ask you though. It's only to be attached to the core.
It's a unit in the core.
Oh, it's any unit in the core. But then his vigorous applies to the entire core.
Yes, but just for the first group you move. Well, for a group you move, you don't have to. It doesn't have to be the first.
So the way I'm depicting that then is I have him next to this group of the core here. You see this back here? He's right near the city. Yeah. So technically, right now he's supplying his vigorous to to that movement area, to that movement division,
So the
if you will.
question that's being asked is, have the entire one gates.
I assume he needs to be within a certain distance as well.
It's got to be attached.
Right. Okay. So if I wanted his vigorous effect to be here, I could just do that.
Yeah.
Right. Right. So I think I will. Right.
If you're moving him when he's on the table, he's
Mhm.
got a movement of, I believe it's 12 inches or 4
Okay.
base widths.
Okay. I didn't know that.
If he's helicoptering in, you can put him anywhere.
Okay. So he had already
you could
come
pick
in
him
with
up.
these guys. Yeah.
He could come off this turn
Right.
and come on next turn anywhere on the table.
Okay. That's what I'll do. Yeah. That makes more sense.
But this turn he was at, correct?
Right. And I think he can.
Right here.
I think he can just move over to these guys if he needs to on my next move. But it's your move right now.
Yeah. Your next move, I think you can just move.
Yeah. That's what I'll do. When do you physically take him off during the status phase?
I believe it's during the movement phase.
Okay, so you
Like it's either place or remove sub commanders at the beginning of the
at
movement
the
phase.
beginning, no matter what, at the beginning. Okay.
I think so.
So why would you ever move them on the table? That's if
It's not a big
Be
thing for
attached.
sub commanders, but for the commander in chief, it means you can zip. If he was over here at Teugen, like Napoleon was on the table, he was over at Teugen. He decided he needed, for some reason, he needed to be over at the other end of the map.
right.
Like at Disling, you'd pick him up one turn, and next turn you'd pop him down at Disling.
Okay.
Yeah, but the turn you pick him up, he's not doing motion.
Correct.
In other words, you can't use his command skills if he's off the table.
Right.
Napoleon can.
Oh,
He's got a special. Oh, he's because of his
Get that excellent
administrative
staff work.
excellent staff. Yeah, that's right. All right. So.
all right, I'm moving these guys.
All right. So you're doing the core activation, and you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're using 7. All right, go for it. So you're starting with a pivot.
I was hoping, looking to see the objective front edge out of the pivot. All right, so the front edge is out of the wood line. Actually, it couldn't be. Front edge is out of the wood line, 3 inch. That's the only unit with a front edge. Now, I don't think Cav could charge me in this. I'm in the wood.
The Cav can charge you if they can hit you and not go into the woods.
Okay. And then what's my advantage if they hit here? Do I get some kind of protected status or?
If the cavalry charged that unit of Grenzers,
Yeah.
you would have no benefits whatsoever. You would actually have the being in difficult penalty terrain penalty.
Well, then it makes absolutely no sense. Makes no sense.
Although he could come to the edge and not
Get
go.
charged.
No, you could just not go out.
And then not shoot. So it's like, you're right. I can do this. And I probably
Depends on what. Yeah, I would think you would want to.
Well, I don't know. Why would I?
You could retreat entirely and surrender,
It's true.
but that's not going to happen.
I'm just gonna move up the.
So basically engage, right?
There's no engagement. Because shooting.
Yeah, we're outside of.
Straight out.
Also, visibility through the woods is only 1 base width or 3 inches. They can't even, if they can't see each other, they can't charge.
So currently, nobody can see or.
Right.
All right.
You
This
gonna move your
guy's
calves?
There's no penalty for retreating through friendlies out of alignment.
No.
Okay, that's basically my. All right, so I'm about to make another move.
Okay. What is your next declaration of move?
I'll move this. Wait. Yeah, I'll move this.
They're all members of third. Yeah. Just
Yep.
double checking. They're all third core. You're moving that whole core.
Yep.
I think you get it. Yep.
Okay. Let's get positional battery. Pivot.
So I can't remember the main battery rules. Isn't there like a rule to combine those?
Now.
Not at this point. You would have done that before the actual scenario started. And I think essentially these foot batteries that he just moved,
I think so.
they are
Yeah,
actually
you're right. You're right.
three.
There's a
There's
position.
3 batteries, which before the game you could have distributed to brigades and attached artillery to them.
Oh, interesting.
Okay, so that's the core move.
Okay.
I'm ready to move another core.
No, you cannot.
Okay, done that. No status. Choose use other than rolling your ammo. No combat. No like,
Let me see. So I think you just need to roll the ammo for us.
yep. These guys.
And we are now on going to
All right.
15.
Got your ammo die.
Okay. Let me save real quick. We are saved. All right. Anybody needs to be information phase. No one needs to be revealed. All right. So at this point, Roger, it's time to probably go ahead and get this core movement.
If you're going to move Devu, move him before you move anything.
All right.
Because he could move 12 inches.
Well,
Since he's on the table, 12 inches.
so we probably want to make sure that these guys can do something. Oop. Come on, dude. All right. But that means that this element of units here then will not have his vigorous trait, right? Or does it? These are members of the same core. Do they get the vigorous with him attached to a separate element of the core?
I'm not sure. I'll take a quick look. I have to load up my PDF.
Because that's why I don't understand why you would even move him unless you're moving him to a different. I mean, he can't really. I'm assuming he can only give his vigorous to his core as well, right?
Yes, just to his core.
See, I would have thought that would be.
I would think that as long as they're all within core move base width,
Right.
then he can give it to everybody in that. But if it's kind of split,
If it's like across the whole board, yeah.
well, or beyond core integrity, which I think is
One A base width, right?
right.
So if he
they're
was
within
right
3
here,
inches.
let's see.
No, it's not the distance from him.
It says when he's attached to a unit, the unit that he's part of, that unit is a part of a group of, gets his vigorous trait.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right, so that's what we're doing, I guess. All right.
And it can be any unit, I think.
Right, and I would think we would probably want to keep him where he was at then. Well, maybe not. No.
Well, which group?
Yeah, this has more people, right? Let's see.
Yeah.
1, 2. Yeah, all right. It's kind of a 6 or half a dozen. All right, so let's move, Roger. We're going to move this element. Okay, and I'll let you make the decision where you want it. Yeah, let's get these trees out of here. I'm assuming you're going to move them over here. All right. Dare I pick up a bunch of these at one time? Will that screw anything up? Let's see. We'll see.
So I can move them 12.
Okay, now hold on. So you're going into difficult terrain.
Okay.
Let's see, what does he got? You can only go up to 6 inches from where you were. Right, but you're ending up in difficult terrain, so you have to. So if you wanted to use the open terrain there, you could come down. Yeah, there you go. But you'd have to bring him down just a little bit so he doesn't clip the difficult terrain, if that's your intention. And I would probably just bring up everybody else. God, It's gonna get weird. Yeah, I wouldn't have chosen to fight here. I guess he had his back up against the Danube, though, right? He had to come through here.
Apparently, Charles is trying to reach the Danube to cut off Davos.
Mm-hmm. This, in effect, was a accidental meeting, wasn't it? In some respects, or at least they.
This battle.
I think, if I read correctly.
This battle was an attempt to cut off Davos' corps as it retreated back down the Danube, and this was the most effective penetration. Had he lost here, he would have been cut off, probably.
So no pressure, Roger. We.
Yeah, if you lose, it changes the entire Napoleonic period from this point.
All right, now my suggestion at this point, Roger, and I'll let you kind of, if you want to, ixnay it. I think we should probably try to reserve move the remainder of this core as far up here as we can, so that we know we have the momentum to do it. Now, honestly, these guys can hold the line here. My suggestion then would be for us to reserve move this unit, and he probably gets to about there, but we can measure it. I assume we have momentum to do it. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, you do the first move, and
Yep. I assume we
So
have.
hey, I stepped away. Is this you only moved this?
Yeah, we only
rear?
move this core right here.
Okay, and you did not use Davos, so that's 1, 2,
6.
6. Okay. Yeah.
So we're gonna move this core reserve move.
Okay.
All right. So this is about, I think, 10. Roughly, I think we figured about 10 here. And then we get about, what, 26 left along the road?
You don't actually have to use the road, so those guys could just zip between the road and the river or the stream.
You mean like right here?
Yeah, as long as you got a clear area.
And you don't have to pivot or anything until the end of your move.
Okay.
Except you have to fit through the.
Yeah, you got to fit through. If the gap is less than a base width wide, you can't go through unless you're on a road.
Okay, so where this is 10 inches here, and then we can go up to 26 more. Is that enough of a gap here?
Yeah.
Do we want them here?
did we want to protect this area?
Yeah, but once we hit difficult terrain, we have to stop. Yes, we could bring them here.
We could bring some here, some here.
Yes, we could do that, or bring them right about here. Is that good? We can line up here, or do we want to go further? Let's take them right about. Do we want it to end up here, or do we want to?
I didn't think we could end up in the other
We
terrain.
can't. We can't end up there, but we can at least line ourselves up to be there next turn, like that. And you said pivoting didn't even matter, correct? At this point, we can just end up however we want.
Yes.
Pivot at the end.
All right, let's just. I'm gonna mark this. We're definitely getting here. All right. So do we want to end up like this? Doesn't matter which way they're going, really, right? Yeah, that's probably right. I'm gonna start moving these trees out of here because I know we're gonna probably need it. And then they immediately become visible, right? So we gotta flip these. And then bring them on.
How do you flip?
It should just right
F
click
key.
on it and
Hit F.
here, I'll get it. For me, I right click over and hit the flip thing. Because I'm always hesitant to flip the table by accident. I don't know why. All right. Let's see. Who do we got there? Now we got to bring these guys on first. Okay, 15 leg. Yeah, all right. 15 leg here.
I got that one.
Okay. I think obviously it's all these guys. I'm just going to bring them up and we'll. It's not in the right spot, but we'll fix it when we get them up there.
Peter, you may want to save.
Yeah. Hold on.
I'm always scared when I hear the figures rattling around when you
Okay,
move them.
so hold on. I'm going to save real quick. Yeah, don't move anything. Let's see, turn 14, part 2. All right, it is saved. All right, so now let's fix these. We're gonna have a fun time finding these units later. I think I've seen other people use like an extender table over here. I don't even know how to bring that in, and I honestly don't want to mess with it too much. But all right, I think everybody's on.
I think it makes more sense to line them up.
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
I think it makes more sense to do it like we're doing it behind them, so
Right.
you can keep track of where they are.
Yeah,
Put
at
them
this.
on an extender table. You don't know.
Yeah. Let's see. Man, it's not that hard to read. You can do it by basically the commander. All right. I think so. We did this movement. That was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We're at 11 MO.
Yeah, you keep going.
All right. So, All right, there we do this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it would only be 3 if we used him. The only other thing I'll call out, Roger, is that we have a cav unit here that we need to kind of get up to if we can. In which case, we can probably just independently put him here. Is he 3rd Corps? Yeah, he's 3rd Corps. Do we want to attack now? Which we can't really. We couldn't even. We can engage these units at least.
Yeah, you can move up, but you can't see them.
Okay, so let me I'll just call this out because this is the first time we're doing this in the middle of the woods. All right, so if I move these within a base width, that means we become engaged unless you move next time outside of it.
That's correct.
And if we're within a base width 3 inches, would we be able to fire within the woods?
No.
So we have to melee. Okay, so we can't even get to melee, but do we want to go ahead and at least 45-degree move straight here like this? I think we do want to correct the line. The problem is does he have a bunch of calves sitting right here too? But they're gonna go slow. And then these guys are coming up. I just wonder if we want to correct this, like, towards this direction. I almost feel like we should bring these guys up and then bring these guys over, similar to how he's doing this. All right, Roger, I say let's move these guys up and to make them engage these front units. So 3 inches, like, yeah, perfect. Keep, yeah.
But they should turn a little bit. But should just turn their facing.
Well, I mean, it's a simple, it's a complex movement anyway, right? He can.
You're correct. You're correct. So they can do.
You're good. I think you're good.
Yep.
And then move them up, the other 2, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do with the cavalry here in a second. So hold on. Yeah, perfect. So what I will warn you of is that what you don't want to end up happening is something that happened yesterday for me. Make sure that you don't end up to the point where 2 of their units can hit your unit. Hold on, before you do that one. All right, let's think about this one. All right, so these guys could, in effect, move 2 base widths this direction, but then they hit. No, cavalry can move into woods, right?
Yes.
Okay. My suggestion is we go 2 base movements this direction. And that would be a complex maneuver, and we'd end up in the same direction right here. Whatever 6 inches this direction, I'd say we move them totally over as a reposition.
Bless you.
Right about there. Unfortunately, this is going to open me up. Okay, so yeah, that's fine. And I don't know if you want to I don't know if we want to move them right next to this unit, like right here. Yeah, I think he can get over to it. Just just move it right up against the infantry. And then move the other cav. Do we need to? I'm wondering if he needs to end up pivoted to the point where he doesn't get 2 units against him. Yeah, keep going. I think you understand what I'm saying. There you go. And then maybe pivot him slightly, just so that he can't get. No. Nah, that's good. Just leave him where you had him. Yep. Yep, that's fine. And did we really want that other unit all the way over there then? We could even bring this one here instead of here. What do you think?
Yeah, that's fine. I'd rather keep them in the clear.
Like right here? Yeah. All right. I believe I've lost track of what we're doing. Oh yeah, we moved everybody up. They're within engagement. Yes. Unfortunately, these guys can be fired on too. I think that's everything.
Okay, done?
Yeah, I'm assuming I cannot move this cav back here.
Yeah, that expends. You're done with your.
Okay.
You use 14 momentum.
Yeah, you're done.
Yeah, second guessing myself. Oh well. All right, so save.
Okay.
We are on turn 16.
Yeah, I got a turn. And there are 30 turns, but I think you start rolling at 30 turns. You look.
Yeah, I think there's a point where you start rolling.
See what the thing says here.
I'm gonna roll your MO. Okay.
Turn 29, you start rolling. Could go to 30, depending on how
So
we
it could
roll.
extend into the evening. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also attach Davu back to that core, that group he was attached to.
Okay, he's a casualty. He's done. Fell off his horse. He's gone. All right. Should I start moving? Oh, we're doing information.
Why can't he flip? There we go. I think he was on that one. All right. So you're informational, right?
Information phase. Yep.
And everybody's revealed at this point. That can be or should be. All right. So it is your first activation at core level.
That's correct. Let's see what we got here. So the Elan of your infantry is
I think it's 6 across the board. I don't know if there's any. Let me see if there's anybody.
mine is similarly 6 and
I do have a couple. I do have a couple 7s.
okay.
Yeah, a few. They are the 57th, the 10th, and the 7th. Let's see where they are. I think they're not these units. Not that you can really tell, but
Well, let's go ahead and activate this lead.
okay.
Core. And that will be
1, 2, 3, 4,
6,
5,
7.
6, 7.
Yep.
Okay, hold on.
All right. So we're going to go ahead and charge. So we're within a base width, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to go straight ahead. Okay, so they contact there.
Mm-hmm.
They contact there. Contact there. Right. And here. And these guys are just going to move up. Not out of the woodline.
Okay, so they're still engaged and they're just Now, hold on. Are you able to do that? Because I thought technically you had to get out of range or charge.
If you're engaged, your options are do nothing, move to charge, or move to leave,
So he can do nothing.
or prepare.
So I'll sit back. Okay. I'll sit back where I was.
Okay.
Right.
So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And
Yep.
I am going to move the cav. Do a complex use.
And anybody that comes down that road is going to have a face full of cannonballs.
Six. Okay. All right. Now charge. And that's that core. Okay, that core is done.
Okay.
Right. Now, intent is
At 7 momentum.
I think he's okay to do.
all right.
Hear what he's trying to do.
So I'm going to move this Grenadier Corps over here.
Okay. Yep, you can do it.
Okay, so the Grenadier Corps is going to move using serve move through this gap. Okay.
To the front edge of that force.
Yeah. Basically.
Yeah, I think that's legit.
Is there enough room to fit between the stream and the woods there?
I think it is just
Nope.
enough.
Yeah, there is. I'll show you.
You can pivot him a little. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
plenty of room.
Yeah, I think that was probably the intention.
Alright, so they're basically like that. This. Alright, so now I gotta review them.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and tell you you have no more momentum.
So, good, got it. Bring the Grenadiers up. Oops.
So thankfully, he could not move the rest of the Corps over here.
Yeah. So what do we got here?
That might have helped us.
First.
Oh.
Really?
Hopefully the autosave caught
I
most
think the
of that
autosave
turn.
might have caught that because
Yeah.
you took a certain period of time there, so I hope it did.
I hope so.
I will adjust that. As a matter of fact, once this settles and once we redo it, I might change it to autosave once a minute. I don't know what the default is. All right, I think it's settled. Let us see where the autosave was.
Well, I'll be able to quickly move the Grenadiers. Okay, we're good. Yeah, we're good. All right, I'm just going to take the Grenadiers later. I'm going to move the gate up. All right. One.
So is there any rhyme or reason to what causes it that I need to avoid as well?
I think it's all these little elements on this that gets. So first goes here. I think it overwhelms the pings. These dudes separately modeled, not group. I don't. Yeah. Okay. All right. That's it. I'm done.
Okay. I will go ahead and make one more save.
I think the explosions happen is when you grab a base and it's still moving, or the figures are jiggling around and you grab it, is what I think causes it.
All right, we do have combat to
Yeah, you're
this.
right.
So, 2nd Brigade on all day.
Okay, so no before that, but no firing otherwise, right? Right.
46 ACL 21. Okay, so I go back here, and I'm gonna start with 46 on the left.
The 25th line. Let me find my card. Here we go, right here. I'm gonna put
Right,
an
so
lawn. I'll put an lawn marker on it.
I'm a lawn 6, no special capability. For the one to my left, your right. Wall on Ryza versus Duplin right here.
Which one are we doing
6,
first?
right here.
Okay, hold on. 85th, hold on. 85th.
If you hover your hand over the unit, it will bring up the stats that say land and skirmishers on it.
Yep.
On the actual figure base here.
Yeah, I got it. Good. Yeah, if you hover over it, it comes up after a couple seconds.
Yeah. But just so we're using these morale markers on the cards here as well. Right now, they're obviously not. I haven't taken 7 yet. All right, so let's go down the line then. What's the middle one here? This is my 21st. Should be right here, I assume. Yep. Okay, so these guys are... I wish these could go down to 0 as well.
Since that French unit has got the VU attached,
Right.
after the fight, you'll have to check him for at risk. He's actually attached to that, the 3rd Brigade, 85th line.
All right. What's the role involved with that? Is that only if we lose?
No, he's just involved, so you have to make the at-risk roll, and I believe it's 5 plus he becomes a casualty and dies for this battle.
Lovely.
So I'm going to be 6s across the board, except the center fight.
Let's do one at a time. So let's do the Davu one real quick, so we can get.
Okay.
All right. So let's again. We're just going straight on straight, right?
All right. So I have a 6.
6 on 6. Let's do that. Hold on. Let me clear my stuff.
But we both subtract 1 because we're both in the wood, if I'm not mistaken. So we both have.
So we need 5s or 6s. Is that what that means?
No.
4 plus.
Oh, just.
You get 5 dice instead of 6.
Oh.
I got to get rid of that roll because I pushed it. All right. So I need 5 dice.
All right. So 5 dice. I am doing that as well over here.
Plus.
Print off.
All right. So.
I'm going 5 here.
Yep. There we go.
I got
4 5s and 6.
I got 2.
Okay, I got 3 hits.
Son of a gun.
All right. So you will take the difference, I believe.
Which is just 1, thankfully. I have 2 successes.
Yeah.
Right.
I take 1. You take
1.
But I'm not sure if you take another because you're engaged in combat.
What was that?
I mean, I take the difference and then I have to retreat.
I beat him by 1.
So I took 1 and then I retreat.
I was wrong. Davu is only at risk if the unit breaks.
Well, they're retreating.
Which means destroyed.
Yeah, okay. All right, so I do need to retreat though, right? So I need to retreat.
Defender was outscored. Fatigue equals combat difference, if not. So yeah, retreat to base at least 1, but you have to, I think, try that retreat. I'm not sure. I take attack outscored all of them.
Oh, damn it.
They advance.
Hold on, y'all.
So really all I got out of that is forcing you to retreat, because I have to take a fatigue.
And I have to turn around as well.
Well, that's true.
All right, I'm assuming Davu stays with him. All right. So I didn't get damaged too badly. I mean, I got one fatigue on there, and that was just to make sure I got. This is the 85th. Okay, that's that one. Let me put this in order. Who's in the middle?
Took one.
21st.
Now in this case, I'm undersized, so I'm going to be a 4. You're going to be a 5.
Okay. Let's clear these out here. Roger, I don't know if you want the honors of making this roll. If you come over to this dice roll over here, just click on the number. Just click on the number 5.
So I'm a
Right, yep, right down there.
undersized. All right. Ready?
Yeah, he got 3.
All right. I got 3.
Ah,
So it's a tie.
what happens on a tie?
No.
Let's go look.
Let's go look. Equal to or greater.
Defender wins ties.
Okay. So then defender out. Defenders was equal to or greater. You take 1 fatigue.
Okay, the 21st takes 1,
And
which I have here already.
I take 2 fatigue.
And you retreat backwards 2 base widths.
That's right.
But you don't have to change direction.
All right. Funny that I beat you in the first one. Each took 1 fatigue. You tie this one.
Yep.
All right. There we go. Turn around.
Well,
Is it the other
no,
one?
it's the other
Not
one in the
that
middle.
one.
It,
All right, turn around.
yeah, you don't have to turn around though, because you're the attacker.
Oh, you're right.
So you just go backwards 6 inches.
Please. All right.
All right, so then let's do this last one.
Yep.
Are you full strength or undersized?
Full strength.
Okay, so 5s on
You have
5s.
attached artillery. What does attached artillery mean?
That's for fire.
It gives you a bonus in shooting.
Yeah.
Only.
So in this case, we're both 5.
Yeah, let's just check ours as well. Yeah, the 25th does have attached artillery, but again, it doesn't help here.
Fire.
All right, so Roger, let me delete these out because this roller's acting a little weird.
We might want to save.
Yeah, we can if you want. Hold on a second. Blucher, turn 16B. All right, we are saved. Yeah, go ahead and roll that 5 dice there. Just hit the number. Oh, let's see if we get only 2.
I got 3.
Oh,
So you.
Roger, you had 3 hits. It's 4 or higher.
yeah, but he rolled a 1, a 1, a 1, a 4, and a 5.
I got 3. You got 2. I got.
What are you seeing differently, Rich?
I see 1, 3, 4, 5, 5.
That's his roll. That's Joe's roll. We rolled it over here. It's 1, 1, 1, 4, 5.
Okay, I see it. It's the one above that. They will show up as Zapsberg rolled.
Yeah, but that's Joe's roll.
So what did you
No,
guys?
the one above it also. All the die rolls I see, they're
Well,
all Zapsberg rolls.
right. He needs to
hits
turn that
you
off.
get?
Actually, if you turn the print off on your dice roller.
Okay. Great.
There you
Okay.
go.
How many hits did you get?
We had 2 and you had 3.
Okay.
All right.
So you retreat, turn around,
Yeah.
and I take a fatigue, and you take.
Here, I'll retreat him, Roger. Oop, I hate that when you grab and it does that.
Pyrrhic. All right.
Yeah, so I did take one
And I
fatigue.
take 1.
Okay, so these markers are actually correct. Oop. Not too bad.
Take 1 on. All right, now I can advance with both of these. One with. If I choose. Question is. Here's a question. I can advance a bandwidth, correct?
Yes,
Or a
because the
base.
attacker.
So I
You
can't.
can't make contact with another enemy.
Okay. And I can I make a move so that as to shift over front
It has
of
to be
this?
straightforward.
Okay. If I were to do that, I would be up here.
Which might not be beneficial.
No, because it just opens me up.
But at least you're not a unit that has to do it, right?
Right.
Or I'm assuming some militia have to.
Yeah, there's some impetuous.
British Cav have got to do it too.
So if I advance here and I advance here, cut this guy off, nothing behind, you got stuff. I'm not going to. So that concludes.
Says that all combat? I think it is. So anything left?
So there's no adjacency.
No, you have to be in contact. I don't think they are. Yeah, we didn't we hadn't originally brought each other into contact. No. This is going to get interesting. And we can always shift left there in both cases there, so we'll figure it out. We're not currently in contact, but we are engaged, so we'd have to charge at that point, or get out of range or do nothing.
Actually, they're not engaged. That cavalry in the Austrian unit, because the engagement zone is directly forward.
Right, but they
These
are
guys
engaged
are.
here. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
IR40
wanted.
is.
That's what I wanted to check. It has to be directly forward.
But these guys
Or
could,
back.
like next turn, our turn, which is about to start, these guys could shift, correct? And go into
No.
contact?
Nope.
Can't charge in the woods. Yeah.
Also, when you're engaged, all you can do is move to charge or move to get unengaged or do nothing.
And he's just saying that I can't charge anyway, right?
Right, because cavalry can't charge into the woods.
Oh, man, dude. All right, that's fine. All right, so is there anything left in your turn?
No.
16. All
Other
right.
than to roll your momentum.
All right, go ahead and do that.
Okay.
I haven't eaten breakfast, so I'm gonna have to call it for now. But it was good.
That's fine.
It was a good learning experience. I look forward to joining you guys in future games.
Cool. Good game.
All right, Roger. Thanks for playing.
Rolling them. Okay. Got your momentum.
All right, let me go ahead and do a quick Blucher turn 17. Oop. Okay, no one is concealed that needs to be revealed. It is momentum time. And this could get interesting.
I got a 2 on this guy.
All right, so Devo is still attached here, and he would be, in effect, able to give momentum to that unit as
The guy
well.
he's attached to. Well, I guess he could do it with guys above him because they're.
Well,
the 85th
this
is close enough to all that artillery and stuff above him.
you were saying though that I could do that movement first, though, right? I can move him right now and attach him somewhere else.
Yes.
Okay, so if I were to go like this, I could then move this grouping under
But even where
core.
he was close enough.
Right.
The unit he attached to was close enough to that artillery to be a group.
Right. So this would be a group then.
Yes, that would be a group of 4.
1,
You
2,
round up.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 7 units there. Are you saying
As
all
long as they're
these?
on the same core.
Yep.
Yeah, they're all same core. All right. So all these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 brigades are going to activate
For 4 momentum.
for 4 momentum. And I will mark that in my dice. Okay. Oh boy. What to do? What to do? All right, so these are going to. These are infantry. I want to keep some cohesion here. I think I need to end up in that same thing here. This is all complex movement anyway, because we're just going 1. These guys are back a little. Complex movement.
It's turn 7.
I believe all those are moved. 2, 3, 4, 5. We said that was 4 momentum, so all right. So that's these guys have turned around properly, have they not? Yes. Okay. My next. Oh man. I want to activate these 3 cavalry here.
Okay.
I'm assuming I'm good.
Yep.
All right.
And that's a total of 7 momentum.
And these cannot move, right? Darn it.
They can back up or charge. But charge.
Well, they can't charge, so they have to back up, basically. Oop.
Faced with.
Well, 2, right? They can go do a simple move backwards, right? Is that correct?
They can move. If you change your facing to the rear,
Since they started in the woods, all you can do are the difficult moves.
Yeah, you're right. So like that, right?
For
plus,
cavalry, it's 6 inches.
plus if you move rear, you're changing your time. So that's it.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm. So pretty much just 6 inches for them, right?
If you want.
All right. So then, what am I doing here? I'm gonna do this actually. Let me measure this one. It's not good. An odd maneuver, but so be it. All right. They're basically worthless in the woods, honestly, which makes sense. All right, so I'm gonna activate. I think I have to activate these individually, right?
It depends on whether they're in a base.
Actually, this he has Devu attached to him.
But
That brigade's already
Yeah,
moved.
he's already moved. You're correct. So this unit cannot do a simple move here, or excuse me, a complex move 90 degrees here.
Actually, he's not engaged.
You're right.
There's nobody. He's not directly in front of anybody.
So I will do that and charge him.
You can't charge him. Well, you could if you pivoted where you started and then
Yeah.
moved.
Yeah, you're right.
45. So you can do that. Yep.
They're touching.
Okay.
All
What is your lift height set at?
right. I don't know. What do you mean?
You see that little guy with lifting the weights over his head on the top of the screen? Up here?
Oh.
Where
Okay.
the by the menu and
Yeah, it's about maybe a sixth of the way up. Do you think I should?
if you put it all the way to the bottom, your
Uh-huh.
guys won't go up so high when you pick
Okay.
them up.
All right. Ah, beautiful.
Okay.
Maybe that's what's causing a problem, or at least contributing. I like that. I didn't know that. All right.
Good.
Thank you. Learn everything. Learn something every time I play. All right. So these
All right,
guys.
so let me
Hold on.
just.
So that was 2, Mo.
Okay, and you had done 7 previously, so that's 9.
4.
Now he
It was
moved
done
his
with.
cap,
And the calves.
That was. Yes, 7 cap.
so now he's at 9.
Right.
So you can make another move.
Okay. At least think about this. Can we move through friendly? I don't think I.
If you can clear him, you can
Yeah, I
move
don't
through.
think I can. I don't think I can clear him here, do I? Let me see. Don't think he can. No, he wouldn't clear him. All right, let's just then. Darn it. All right, I'm going to.
Okay.
This is gonna get ugly because he can pretty
Look.
much hit my other one. All right.
2 more.
Hopefully, I can make you retreat. This is gonna be interesting. All right. Anybody else? That was 2 more. May I make another move?
No.
Okay.
That's
Darn it. Darn it. All right. So that's fine. Okay, and we have 1. Any firing?
Some
No.
combat.
Nobody is in range and can fire, correct?
Not that I see.
Okay. So we will do this combat. Your along is 6. Mine is 6.
Yeah.
Any other modifiers? We
Well,
both are at 5, right?
We both start at 5 with fatigue, I believe.
Well, it's 5 being both in difficult, first of all, right?
Either way.
And then 21st line also has 1 fatigue, so that takes me down another one as well.
Yep.
All right, but
Same with me.
so we're both at
So-
4.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. All right, I'm rolling now.
Get rid of my.
Oh God.
Get some 1s. Let's get rid of that stuff. Let's.
Horrible.
All right, I only got 1.
All right, well you won with 1. So I take the 21st.
Not even sure I wanted to win that.
So the 21st takes, the attacker loses, they take 1 no matter what, right?
2. Losing attacker takes 2 line hits.
Yeah.
God bless. Okay, and I retreat.
Question is,
Can I retreat through friendly?
You can. You're not required to retreat straight back, just across your back edge.
so
You can
go
retreat at
back
an
in.
angle if you want.
Okay, so I can.
You can even get yourself in alignment as long.
Is it 1 or 2 base?
6 inches.
So roughly there, like that, basically.
Yep.
Now I have to. What do I take? Winning defender.
I think 1. Let's see. Defender outcomes.
Take 1 fatigue.
Yeah. That's it.
That's it.
The only possibility is that that would break you, but it's not. All right.
All right, so I'll take 1 fatigue on.
And let me just make sure I marked the right one properly.
All right.
So the 21st line. 21st line, Boyer. Yep, I took it on the right one. So I have 3 fatigue on that one unit and 1 on the other 2. Just those guys look tireder than the others. All right. I think that was it.
Okay. All right. So status is you roll my momentum.
Correct. Let me do that.
Which is 8.
Okay.
All right.
And save real quick.
Yeah.
This is turn 18. All right, we are good. So no revealment to occur. It is your activations, correct?
That's my activation. Okay. I guess well, I'm gonna activate this grenadier. So that would be.
You want to help you get trees out of the way?
And I'll just try it. Yeah.
The trees look nice, but they're a pain in the ass to deal with. He needs some of those no collision trees that he's got in the later modules.
He was trying to give a realistic feel the pain of moving.
Yeah.
All right, that's probably all right.
Did you watch the playing that they did of this on YouTube?
Yeah.
I watched only the first.
Wait, about an hour or so. That's all I watched.
So let's move these guys.
Because eventually what they ended up doing was they started keeping track of the damage on the units by, that little footnote where it says Elan 6,
Right,
even
but
though you put current Elan on the line below it.
Well, we're keeping track with those little red.
yeah, I honestly think it'd be a little bit fiddly trying to do it in the description. I don't know.
It just takes more time.
I think so. It would take more time.
At least with
I don't know.
my
It kind of
skill.
forces me to find the cards too.
With my current skill level,
Yeah, I understand somewhat the benefit. If you're
all right. So that was 4 for that.
all right,
Let's see what's next.
what are you gonna activate next?
Yeah. Let's see, these guys are.
Yeah, I've done a couple modules for the Blucher on Steam also, and I used the unit cards with figures stuck on them.
Yeah, I can see where that would work too, as long as you can see all the data.
Yeah. And Cyrano doesn't like the look of that. He prefers just having the figures without the information on them. I prefer it too, but I much prefer to have a game that plays a lot easier.
Right. Understood. Okay. 6, 7. This. All right, I'm gonna activate this core over here on the. All right.
Okay,
So
proceed.
big core.
How many does that make it though? After let's see, 1,
3, 6, 8, 10, 11 in that.
11 plus
So
the
we
original.
need 15.
Yeah, 15. All right, let me get that.
Probably will exhaust. Ain't got no mo.
Yeah, you may safely assume that.
Unless you roll really well.
Yeah. So historically, where did the primary action end up? Was it similar to this, or?
Similar,
What
but I
action
think
there was did take place at this area here?
I think the French got some troops around behind the Austrians, if I'm not mistaken. That forced the Austrians eventually to retreat.
I think it went. That's probably why they added that rule, but I kind of think it went a little bit further into the evening than normal, right? And then the Austrians. I mean, was there a significant loss that forced the Austrians to retreat in the evening, or was it a strategic withdrawal, if you will?
I think it was more of a withdrawal. The Austrians were winning initially, and then they got worn down, and I think they got some French behind them. I don't know. I think but in the woods fight up front, the Austrians initially had the upper hand, and the French began to overwhelm. So Cav and the woods go to base.
Yes, they do their simple, correct. But they'd have to, you got to do it as, make sure you pivot first and then just go simple. Yeah.
It's a difficult move.
Yeah.
Difficult.
Yeah, sorry. I always mix that up. Okay.
Sorry. Ooh, 6 inch.
But they need to end up in the direction that, hold on a second before, they have to be in the direction that they pivot first, though.
This is a difficult move.
Oh, yeah, you're right. So that's what I don't, all right. See, for me, a difficult move would make, I don't know, that's what confuses me at times. Somehow a difficult move, they're actually able to maneuver more. Just a
Because
shorter
they
distance.
can only go half.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, you know, in difficult terrain, they're basically able to pivot twice.
Right.
But if they go further, they can't pivot.
All right. So that's that core move. Actually, let me check something. Base. Be back. All right. Well, okay. Am I done?
Yes.
Okay. So no combat and
No firing before that.
fire, as far as I know. And I'm gonna roll your moment.
Okay. We're moving to turn 18.
You're not
19, excuse me. Yeah, I had not moved it.
Sure, momentum. Okay.
All right.
Okay. So you can begin the information and then move.
All right. I don't think anybody's, there's only one concealed unit at this point.
Okay.
All right. So maneuvering. All right, so this might seem weird, but I want to move this cavalry that's way back here. It's just sitting here doing nothing. So I'm going to move this cavalry unit, which would be a... No, wait, you have to do core first, right? Damn it. All right. So I think there's cohesion across the line here entirely, right? These are all third corps.
Yeah, you're all within a base. Yep. You're all within.
So in effect, I could activate that entire grouping there.
Yep.
Okay.
And if you're attached, you can do it for half price.
Yep, that's what I'm doing. So this whole grouping at half price. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 at 6. So,
okay.
All right. So, let us try to push you here. Oop. Hopefully I'm within. Yeah. Let's try to push you.
Okay.
Is that, I'm not like too far on there, am I?
That's all right. Yeah, I'll just push a millimeter or two.
Here we
There
go.
you go.
All right. So that's that. All right. What else we want to do? Technically, oh, let's go just move this up. Oh,
You can hit them too if you want.
yeah, I think they do. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Getting a little. They don't understand personal space.
A little excited there.
Yeah. All right. So that is that, and that was a. Yeah. All right. So we're gonna caddy. These guys are going to. They've already taken 3 though. I need to get him out of the way. So in fact, I could. All right. I'm just moving him just to get him out of the way here. So. Man, they're not gonna be. They can't. Oh, they can fire into the. But they can't fire through their friendlies.
Now
And they can only fire 3 inches into the woods.
Yeah.
and only with artillery, right?
Right. That's what I'm trying to figure out where to
Yep.
go here. All right. So let's get these guys. Where do I want them? Where do I want them? That's that one. Should I move this up? That's dangerous. Let's get this cab out of the way. All right, so that's those 2. These guys, I think I'm going to caddy corner over.
Since all these guys have activated at once, they can move through each other. And if they end up, as long as the guy they end up on is going to move later in this activation, they can do the move. So normally you can't end your move on a friendly base, but since you're activating together, you can.
I honestly want. I can't attack any of these infantry with the cavalry, so they're basically not doing anything here. I'm going to move my infantry first, then. I'm going to move these. Oh. If I do anything that's wrong, tell me. All right. Oh, I hate how that does that. Now, these cavalry, I want to just get them. Honestly, at this point, they're worthless. I want to do a difficult move 6 inches this way. Hold on. I want them to end up at 6 inches like this. Damn it. who he was attached to. He was actually attached to the 25th originally. Right? Where are they?
Thought it was attached to.
Yeah, I think you're right. Alright, and then these guys will come here. Oop. I might think they're like that. What is their, I'm sorry, I might have moved them wrong. What is their artillery? I don't think I've,
Same as infantry.
okay. I think I will just catty corner them then. I think I just need to that. I don't think they can go all the way to them. All right, I think that's everybody with that whole movement.
And that was 4 or 5.
It was, I can count them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 total.
6 momentum.
Yeah, you're right,
Okay.
6. So I'm going to
All right.
move, I'm going to, so I still need to do core if I can. So this is a separate core movement. Am I able to do that?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, so these are all. All right, let's get these going. I'll try to speed up here. Apologies.
That takes you to 11.
6. All right, so 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct. All right.
Okay.
I am going to try to move this cavalry over here that's been sitting here forever.
Okay.
And that would
Go
take 2. All right.
Yep.
All right, so they can move. If they can use, no, they can't use the road.
They can, yeah, road doesn't do anything.
So I can't. So this automatically becomes difficult, so I have to only go 6, or I can.
You can pivot and go a different
Yeah,
direction.
yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna just do. Like, I mean, shit, that's gonna. Well, I can basically do that, right? No.
Yeah, if you want.
Will you allow me to at least do this and go 6?
Yeah. Well, yeah, you can go
Like-
6 inches.
Like about. This is where I want to end up, basically.
Difficult move. That's fine.
I'll take a little bit off there, just for
Why?
Jimmy jamming.
Okay.
Maybe just a little bit. Like that, I guess. All right.
Okay.
I think that's everybody. We're keeping these guys in the town. All right, do we have firing? Is this legit?
Nobody's within a base with.
Well, hold on. What about this foot artillery here?
If it's in a base.
It moved.
Oh, you're.
And then either way, here's the measurement. You have to be within 3 inches.
Well,
you can see 3 inches into the woods.
right. So I would be able to see
3
him,
inches
but I
from the
had
front of him to the edge of the woods.
No, you can only see to the edge of the woods.
Not with artillery. The artillery can shoot 3 inches in.
You're saying he can shoot here and then 3 inches.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
The 3 inches doesn't start until it actually hits the line of fire, hits the wood edge.
Okay.
So 3 inches from the edge of the wood.
Okay.
So either of these would have been legit if I hadn't moved.
Okay.
Like, so I would have been able to fire on this unit or this unit. But I moved. Okay. So we have 2 combats. Let's do this one right here. So you have 6, I have 6, and then that comes down to 5 because we're both in difficult. Any other modifiers?
Yeah, I have one fatigue on that unit.
Okay. 25th. Oh God, please don't tell me I just.
Should have one.
I have
fatigue.
1. So we're both at 4.
Yeah.
All right. So let's get rid of these old dice here. Rolling 4.
Yep.
A little bit better this time.
Right. I got 4 hits.
Oh my God.
Take that, Frenchman.
Oh,
How many hits you get?
I got 2.
Right. I beat the attacker by 2. So I think you take 2.
And I retreat.
You retreat. I might take 1. Let's see.
And I don't think this is going to take me off the.
Let's see. Defender greater than or equal. I take 1 and I. Okay.
Now, if I would technically end on top of a unit, do I end behind it?
You have to pass through him completely.
Yeah.
But you could have went to here.
Like
Yeah.
here.
And you could go in front of it because you only have to go.
You have
at
to go
least-
6 inches at least.
So could I just like pivot like that? Call it a day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Because you're retreating across your back edge.
There you go. Legit. Okay. All right. So then let's do. And you took your one fatigue.
Actually, that guy had 2 fatigue, so I only beat you by 1.
Okay. So I only took 1 on. Or did I
The
take?
attacker always takes 2 if he loses,
Okay.
Yeah,
So that's fine.
so-
All
but
right.
never more than 2.
And I still retreat though, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
I'm down 3 on that guy.
And we need to remember to rally. When do we roll for rally? That's during your movement, the next movement, right?
If you don't, you activate a unit as an
Yeah.
individual
Mhm.
during your movement,
Mhm.
then you do the rally. But it
Interesting.
has to be an individual move.
Okay. All right. Something to keep in mind, both of us.
Not a core move.
Right. Very good. All right. So let's do this other combat. I think we're in a similar situation. What is your elan on the irregular, or excuse me?
All right, let me straighten this out. That's not the ticket. Because you did.
That's Infantry Regiment number 46.
So this guy's
That's what
only,
the IR stands for.
this guy's only at 2.
85th line.
Go back.
I think they've only taken 1. Yeah. 85th.
You guys had 2.
So
and
I'm
actually, he did only have. This is the guy that had. He's over here on the. Yeah. So this guy I have had 2 fatigue on. The one you just fought. Wait, which one did you just fight? Where was it?
I just fought the
This guy over
IR
here.
21.
Yeah, he had 1. Guy you're fighting now, 2. Okay.
So that he's at 4 to start with, then he's down to
Yep.
3 for difficult, and I think that's
Yep.
it. For me, I think I am. Hold on, I'm down 1.
Okay.
So I think I have 4 dice.
3 to 4.
Yep, 4 dice, and I am rolling horribly.
All right, I got to get down to 3, and I'm looking.
God bless.
Bang! I got 1 hit.
All right, I think I take 2 no matter what. That's what you're
Yep.
saying?
Yep.
Oh boy. All right, so I lost 85th.
I
Takes
take
2
another 1.
and must retreat. And we'll say he's got a straight line there. If anybody disagrees with that.
All right.
I assume nobody disagrees with this. Right? Anybody
That's
disagree?
good.
All right. Lovely little combat we got going on here. Roughly, as far as fatigue, not I got a little bit more. I've lost more. I've lost more than I won, definitely.
All right. I think we're done.
Yes, I agree.
Okay.
So we are moving to turn 20, and I'm rolling your Mo.
Momento.
Okay.
So, okay.
Let
Got it.
me save it real quick.
All right. Commander.
And so far I haven't gotten the evil eye, so I can continue.
Good. All right. All right. So, information phase. Nothing happens. I'm ready to move.
Okay.
So I'm activating. So that was going to end.
So it looks like it's those 4 infantry brigades and then the 2 cav maybe.
I got to think about it. I want to act cat. So you can see 3 inches. Yeah, I'll activate. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It's going to be a 6 move.
So it's 6 Mo. I'm
Yep.
gonna measure yours here. I'll keep track of it. Okay. I've kept track of your Mo.
All right. It's a 3-inch move. Horses.
You see me priming the tubes and cower in fear.
Yes. As your infantry streams out of the.
Extra padding in those Austrian pants.
That's right.
That's why they're brown.
They have good padded pants.
What's depends in German?
Das ist ein Diaper. Diaper. Mensch.
Uberstench.
Wir haben Überstände mit unserer Hosen. Ja. All right. Yes. Scheiße Hosen. All right. Back him up. You can see 3 inches in the woodline. So, right, and this guy. Right, and finally. Okay. So.
So how much?
So
So I had
that was
marked you as 6 Mo on that, right?
5. Correct.
All right.
Now I'm gonna move. That's
Which one? That one?
this 4 area.
Okay. You may do that.
Okay. Oops. This guy. All right. 10 mo.
All right, you cannot move anymore.
Okay. So going back, and then my status. Roll your mode up.
You good?
Yep.
All right,
Sure.
saving. All right, nothing needs to be revealed. You can probably delete those dice back there, by the way. Just mouse over and yeah, that's fine. We'll be careful.
Piling them up.
Okay.
Try.
Just in case. All right. So this is the beginning of movement in which I can, in case I can move the commander, right?
Yeah.
Let me think. He's actually probably fine where he's at. Let me think about this. So these are all, wow, this entire core can move as one, can it not? Like every unit
Well, as long
here,
as it's the same core and you haven't
this,
picked.
yep, let me just double check. But this entire core along the entire wood range, including all the way, yep.
As long as it's all three.
It's all third core, and it has the attached
Okay.
commander. Does anybody disagree with that? So it would be the entirety at half. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 at
So
half.
9.
9. Okay. I'll mark it if you want. Okay, I've marked 9 mo on my dice. All right. This could get interesting. All right. Is that cavalry? Yikes. I'm going to move the pig of Royth.
All right. It's on you, man.
The stain is on me,
It's all
literally.
on you. Stain comes when your infantry move through pigs.
Oh, man. Okay, I'm going to move these first, and then I'll move my cav. So these guys can only go 3 inches. Oop.
Wanted to see if I could move the pig of Royce. Did that little message pop up on the chat?
I didn't see it, but
It says gray spectator may not interact with the table.
okay. Let me see. So those
I wasn't sure if I could or not.
You couldn't move it?
No.
So what do we figure about the multiplayer? And more.
when Roger came in, he had to take the red spot, and then he was able to move it still.
I see.
But, oops, didn't mean to do that.
He was a player, not a spectator.
So does this scenario allow multiple players?
It does, but only the green player or the white player will see the momentum boxes.
Right. Okay. That's fine.
So none of your units are within 3 of the edge there anyway, so I will go ahead and take the opportunity to move the... Excuse my... It's taking me longer than I wanted. All right. These guys are gonna go...
Just try to keep your guns out of the edge of
Yeah, I'll adjust that here in a second. Okay, I'm working my way down. Sorry. Okay. I am done with that huge core. I want to move this cab if I can. Am I allowed to? Do you need me to recount everything and give you a mo count? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Should be
7,
9.
8, 9. Yeah, you're right. So I'm trying to move this cav. Am I allowed to?
Yeah.
Okay. I am done with movement. So do we have any firing? Can the...
I think you moved everything, didn't you?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
No
Except
fire.
that guy over by Dinsling and 2 guys in Teugen.
That's
That
my guy.
his guys are over in Dinsling, and then mine are
Yeah.
staying in Teugen for
Yeah.
now.
Hey, question: can artillery occupy a town? Can they sit in a town? I know they
I'm
can't
not
fire
sure.
out.
They can't
should be able
fire
to-
out.
They should be able to sit in it though.
I
'cause
don't
you
think they
move-
can garrison though, right?
No, I don't think they can. They can just sit there. I think that's. I don't see why not. All right. So
I believe that's the end of the turn.
yeah, you're done.
So we're on 22, and I'm about to do your mow.
Okay. Mow.
Let's see what we get here. All right. Your mow is ready. You want me to save? Let me save.
Okay.
I think it's turn 20. No, 22. Damn it. Save it on there. Give me 1 second. I need to resave that.
Yeah. So infantry can charge cavalry.
Yes.
Okay.
And they can push it around.
Yep. All right.
Because the cavalry always retreats when if it doesn't destroy the enemy infantry.
Right. But infantry charging cavalry and wood gets the negative.
It has to reroll successes.
Interest. Right. That is interesting. All right.
So the cavalry can work in the wood as long as they're defending.
Right. Right. Of course, they can get doubled up too. Easily.
It's pretty hard to double up on someone though, because you have to draw that line from the middle of your or through your base through the target base.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to move the big core on the left. Yeah. Let's see.
Is that everybody there? Pretty much that whole body?
Yeah, but I just want to check. So 3. All right. Yeah, everybody on the left.
Can you
So
give me
that's.
Can you give me a tally and I'll put it on the
Yeah,
dice?
1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 10. 10.
Okay.
I'm not going to move the positional. So I'm moving 10.
Okay.
All right. I'll start.
To shoot, you need a gap at least half a base width wide to fire through.
Does that include for your own troops?
Yes.
All right. Then I'll just back these guys.
Mhm.
Like that.
Yeah, I think with the range we have on all that, I don't think you even need.
All right, that should work. Okay. I can do. Actually, he can't move 10. Okay. Okay. Guys. All right. It's 3. All right. That's the. Okay. So next unit. Next unit, I'm going to move the Grenadier, which is 4. So that's 14 total
Okay.
after this.
Mhm.
All right. So this. Get 'em so I can see what I'm doing. Guys, come on. Okay. Oops. All right. That was the Grenadier.
Just call those guys the Rohirrim. This is
Rohan.
Brigade Rohan.
Rohan. That's right. All right. So that's 14. And I'm still going.
No.
I'm gonna. Okay. Done.
All right.
Go
You've been
over
Blucher. You've been
here.
Bluchered.
I've been Blucher.
All right.
All right. Then I'm gonna roll your status. Okay. And ready for your turn.
Okay, we are going into turn 23. Saving. We may be getting up to the point where we're going to roll there. All right.
Yeah. 29 is
Okay, so yeah, we're on 22, so just, yeah, let's keep an eye on
23.
that. Okay. I believe I'm in a similar situation where the VU is
Yeah,
going
you're
to
good. You move the whole core.
the whole core at half. So basically, this is probably where he intended to be at this point. With all right, so that's I'll give you the mo on that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 again. So
Yeah,
half
not
that.
9.
9. All right, let's go.
You could probably exclude this 25th line from the group momentum and try and rally him later.
Yes,
Okay.
I will do that. Yeah.
So that's 8.
Yeah, it's still computes as, yeah, 8. Let me put that on my dice. Okay, my Mo dice is updated. All right. So we, Coward cannot charge anything in the woods.
Correct. Right.
But if you make them charge you, if you make infantry charge you, you can still use them in the woods.
All right. Only get to about there. Oh, you got. And then. Oh, man. So no matter what, if I moved him. Can he get them? I don't think so, right? Measuring from the center. You bugger. I think the only point at which it's 3 is way up here. And I couldn't fire anyway. But I might reposition him just for repositioning. That's not wood right there, is it?
No, you're on.
But then again, I think I need to just make sure I don't get. I think I'm okay there. Get these guys up. This will engage them, but not. I can't charge them. That will force them to move into contact or not, right?
Or just sit there. They don't have to move if engaged.
Although, damn it, I think I might have screwed up. I don't think I want to do that, though. Damn it. I think I'm going to pull these guys back. pretty sure that's it for the line, for the core move. Now,
Stepped away. Okay.
so that was 8 total. Am I able to
Yep.
move this cavalry?
Yep.
Now I can.
You are.
I can't attack him, but I can just at least make things really interesting here.
That was a risky move.
What's that?
Picking up all those trees at once and moving them.
Yeah. There are special risky moves in tabletop simulator. Have nothing to do with the game.
All right, I think I'm done.
You can try your rally.
Okay, and I need a 3 or better. What are the modifiers?
It's 3+
Plus,
on a
alright.
d6.
All right.
But that costs 2 momentum. So if you don't have it short of momentum, you can't do it.
May I roll?
I think you're okay.
Okay.
Because,
All right, here we go. Oop, wrong one.
wait,
Okay.
wait, hold off on it. So you moved this core. That was 6.
That was
total 8.
8.
I'm sorry. And then you moved what?
Just the one single unit.
Okay,
So that's
so you're up to 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can try to rally.
All right. So I just rolled a 4.
All right. What do you need to roll?
3 or better.
Okay.
So they just get
So what
one.
do you take one off?
One alon
Okay.
off. And that was on the 25th.
All right.
And they just had to be outside of 2.
Yes, 6 inches from the enemy.
Yep. Cool. All right. Do we have anybody within firing?
You moved everything.
Right. All right. And that's it.
24.
24. Let me roll your mo.
Okay.
Okay, let me save. What are we on? 24.
Okay. And you have to activate the fire, correct?
No.
Okay.
Just not move.
Just not move. Okay.
This could get interesting then.
But you fire after everything else.
You move everybody, then you go to the combat or the fire phase.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then you go to the combat phase.
Okay. All right. Let me think here.
All right, so nobody's concealed. All right, so okay. I'm going to put you back down to. I'll track your mo. So you're going to try to do that whole wing there.
No.
Okay, no movement in that core wing. What about
not right now?
The Rohanan?
Let's see. I'm thinking about movement. I am going to measure something. Okay. Yeah, we're going to move the Rohan. So that's right. And
Not quite enough to engage, other than maybe here. Yes.
yeah, that's like 2 inches. Okay, so that hits you like that. And then this guy. Oh, shoot.
I think he can get to them.
Yep, he hits him. That's the intent. And then this guy probably won't.
All right, you can. Yeah, we'll We know where he's
Just-
at. Just try to measure it. Yeah, go for it. I don't think he will, but try it. Actually, just
yeah,
enough.
he actually
Yeah.
can.
Yep.
He can. So he hits. And then this
He
guy.
might possibly. No.
Nope, he doesn't quite make it. He'll go to 3, which is right there. Okay.
Okay.
So 3
All right,
out of 4 hits.
so let's go down the line from your right. So you're the 4th Grenadiers.
We're not
Rohan.
attacked. Yeah, we're not doing it yet, though,
Yep.
right?
All right, there you go.
All right. So that was 4. Now
All right,
I want.
you can do something else.
Okay. I want to activate this center
Mhm.
core, which will be. I'll activate 1,
2,
2, 3, 4, 5,
6.
6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll activate all 7. All
So you're
right.
at 11. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
Okay.
I'll just say you can't move any. You're not gonna be able to do anything beyond this, but go for it.
You don't need to say that, but I got it. No, okay, no problem. All right, next, let's move this guy to here. There we go. And this gentleman over here. This guy. There. This guy. And Cav. So if the okay, so they can only make us difficult move. Go. And finally, this gentleman. Go over here. All right. All right. That's that move. All right. So I'm done moving. I don't have any more. Right.
Correct.
I try to move these guys, but I'm not gonna. All right. So do we fire or do combat first?
Fires first.
Fire first.
All right. So my artillery over here. I'm gonna try to get some. All right.
On the other, you're going to
First of
counter
all,
or
I'm gonna check some distances. Them. I could not hit them. Maybe no. I could hit them, and I can shoot. I can hit your artillery because it's less than 3 through here. So I think this guy can he hit anybody? It's from the center, right?
Yes.
Okay, he can't hit anybody. So it's just these that can do damage. He actually can't.
I would say that guy probably fires on the artillery, and the other guy can fire on the infantry.
If I want to, yeah, if I want to go there, I think that's what we'll do. But I have to double your artillery to do anything. Otherwise, it just pushes you back. And if I shoot 2 batteries at 1 battery, I use all my dice, correct? So my chances of doubling are better if I shoot.
Those are individual fires, aren't they?
I think it adds up.
It's not a battery.
They don't add up. You take 2 separate shots.
So there's no sense in shooting both at this point. Because
Also,
I
when you
don't
fire
double
an
him,
artillery,
if I don't double him, it's just going to retreat. So yeah, here's what I'll do. I'll shoot this battery at the artillery, this battery at his troops in the woods. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start with the positional battery.
your
shooting
dice will be halved for both shots.
Right. Okay.
One-
So I'm sorry.
One
Go
for
ahead.
shooting. The artillery is halved for shooting at artillery, and the infantry are halved because the shot is obstructed.
Right. I'm not going to bother shooting at the artillery. Not worth. I'm going to shoot the positional battery unit right here. So I start out with 5 dice. I have it. It goes to 3. Correct. 3.
Yes.
Okay.
Always round up.
Okay. Now, I am shooting at a range. So it's canister range. No, it's not, because it's not within. So it's long range, because it's 2 base widths for
Right.
canister range. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm at 3 dice. Now, a positional battery or a heavy gun, which is what this has, he has the special cannonball modifier. So he gets heavy artillery, a bonus with shooting at long range. So his bonus is 1/5 will also hit potentially. So I'm going to roll 3 dice, hoping for 5s and 6s. 1/5 could be a hit. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Here's the 3 dice, 5s and 6s, and I don't get shit. So that's done. And I mark off
An ammo on the
ammo
positional.
on the positional battery. And in this case, I think I'm going to use the yellow block for the ammo, just because it there. So my 5 is gone on the positional battery. So that was a shot. I'm not going to shoot the other guns. Infantry can't shoot. So we're going to combat melee. So let's start over here on the right.
Mm-hmm.
I have
7 to
alarm.
start with. Yeah.
Yep. And I have shock. So I go to 8. And you're 6.
I thought
You're both in difficult terrain, so you're losing each a die.
Yep.
Does
So
that-
I'm at 7 and you're at 4.
I'm at 5, right?
Yep. And I'm at 7.
Okay, hold on.
All right. Because I was 7 to 8, 6. Wait. 7 to 8 to 7. Yeah. 7 to 8 to 7. All right. Here we go. 7 to 8 to 7. Looking for 4, 4. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4 hits.
All right. I got 2.
Okay, so beat you by 2. You take 2 fatigue. I take 1. You retreat.
On the 33rd.
And that's the 4th Grenadier. I take 1 and
Gilly 33rd.
let's see. With Gren. 1. There you go. Okay. Next in line. Third Gren. Rohan. Okay. So this should be the same. 7 to 5.
Wow, I didn't realize that shock gave you that as well. Good lord.
Yeah. That's why I was eager to get those grenadiers.
See, I thought it was only to the dice, not the number of dice. I thought it was to the roll, not the number of dice, but I guess that makes. All right.
All right. So 7 to 5.
All right,
I'm
hold
gonna
on.
roll them.
Let me get rid of mine. Yeah.
5s and 6s. Oh, I got to put a d6 back in the center. There we go. There we go. 4 5s and 6s. All right, that's a good
Jesus.
roll. 5 hits. How many did you get?
2. So they take
Okay,
3
you take 3
on the 72nd.
By the way, I'm going to advance this guy. I have to advance after every attack, correct? I mean,
Yes.
I got to make the move. Let me do the advance move like that. Now the question is, do I block him when I do this?
No, because you should be moving straight
He can
forward and
go
you'll hit him
around
about
me.
here.
He can go around me. Yeah, he can go around me.
Yep.
He can go around. I'm going to advance these guys. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. This will be. This is also a 7. The modifiers. What do you got? Another 6?
Yeah.
All right.
Just down to 5.
7 to 5. All right. Let's clear these away. Peter is enjoying this close combat, I can tell.
My silence is golden.
All right. Sorry. Ready? 4, 5, and 6. Not as good. Well, pretty good. All right, I got 3 that time.
I only got 1. I'm just
Okay, another 2.
Lovely. So the 48th takes 2.
Backs off. Right. We're going to queue up the Radzievsky March at this point. All right, so I'm going to move forward these boys 3 inches. Wow. Looks like this guy could have gone a little farther.
The problem is the other 2 guys.
Yeah.
They would have been hitting the guys in front of the enemy in front of them. They got their full advance.
Uh-huh.
So they wouldn't have got their full 3 inches. So about where they are is about where they should be.
In other words,
Can you see my gray hand?
not really.
Uh,
So what do you mean
the
they wouldn't have hit?
the third and the 4th Grenadiers, the first 2
Yeah.
attacked.
Yeah. They wouldn't get their.
Because they would have been running into, well, this guy would have. Well, he would have run into the other French guy. Because if this guy had gone forward at the second, he would have hit this guy right at the corner here.
Oh, when I moved him, I kind of looked at that. I didn't see. I'll back them off. I'll just put them in line. There we go. All right, they're in line. How's that?
Good.
This guy is on him. Okay. Oh, that day I didn't hit.
Yeah,
They didn't hit.
They
He was
weren't
short.
on each other.
You're
yeah.
right.
He was
okay,
short.
That's it. That's it. That's the end of that action, and that's the end of my turn.
So no other. Okay, no other fire. Oh, we already finished fire. There's no other combat. All right. If you can roll MO for me.
Yep.
And we move to the 25th.
He's out of here. Three dice. You have MO.
Okay. I'm saving.
Joe,
Yes, sir.
those 2 units by your dice roller, are they still in reserve?
These 2 are over here. They're near Ton. They're the artillery, and they're in reserve.
Okay.
They're not in reserve. They're just concealed. They're sitting over here, concealed. They never came out of concealed. It's just 2 artillery pieces, 2 batteries.
Or so we think.
They're cleaning their weapons, having a little vino,
Maybe some fire
some
practice.
schnitzel, a little bit of dumplings, checking out the Bavarian chicks in Ton. Some farm girls, you know.
All right, so we're on 25. All right. Okay, so my first movement will be to attach him, or make sure he's somewhere.
Okay.
This is probably the least. All right, but everybody is. Otherwise, I think I'm going to do similar to last time, right?
Okay.
I might even. Actually, all these units will be probably within. What is it, 6 inches in order to be able to rally?
More than 6 inches
More
from
than
the enemy.
6
Good.
inches. So yeah, these guys are not going to be able to. So I might just activate them. Yeah, I think I'm going to activate them. Well, but they have to be within 3 inches to be included in the. Yeah, not.
I got to replicate some of these lawn hits on my grenadiers. Oops.
All right, so I'm going to do everybody in this core that's within appropriate bandwidth. It's going to be base widths, which is probably just everybody over here.
Okay.
So that's
Let's
1,
count 'em
2,
up.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay.
Okay. Yep.
All right, now.
Go.
So I can't touch him. So I can't touch him, but I can definitely make sure he touches me, right? That's legal, right?
Yes.
Sorry, I stepped away.
Okay, base to base. Sliding in
Okay.
there.
Good.
Do this. Is that legal?
Yep.
unfortunately, we're getting into canister, but you know what? It's time to start forcing these guys to get the hell out of there.
The artillery cannot shoot if its base is in the woods. Any portion of its base.
Yeah, I can't fire this round anyway.
But it could defend in close combat, right?
Yes.
If, I mean,
If it gets hit,
but
charged.
I mean, if it gets hit, it gets hit. At this point, starting out, I want to force some action here. Yes, this is crazy, but let's go for it.
Yeah, never
It's
know.
time to go. It's time to get it in. We have plenty
That's
of.
what she said.
All right.
Apologies if there are any ladies.
I chuckle with a French accent. All right. Zinger. All right. All right. Let's get these guys going. I think I said. Oop. Oh well. Technically, I could do this and be a jackass, right? But
Yeah, you can hit him. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, I think that was it in that area within appropriate command. And then this guy, I think he was with them, so hopefully I don't regret that.
Okay.
Okay, so then on this, okay, so hold on, I got these two, which are probably singles. This is probably a core here. I will, you know what, I will activate these two as a core.
Okay.
Can I do that?
What was the cost of your
Previous,
core?
okay. The
Yeah,
previous,
it's like 8 or 9.
let me, but it was
I think it was
half.
6.
It was half of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and it's halved to 6.
6.
Yeah.
Okay, let me check some.
Do I have at least enough to go forward?
Yeah, you can do another.
Okay, so I'm going to, I'm going to go into contact here.
Okay.
Go into contact. I think I will actually just go straight on contact there.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm assuming, by the way you reacted there, that I cannot do this core.
You're at 8.
Well, wait, I'm already.
Yeah, you're done.
Okay. That was, I've been bluchered. All right. Now, oh shoot, I can't even rally then. Well, they're too close anyway. I believe that is all moves. And do we have firing?
I don't think you have any.
Can I not? Oh, yeah, you're right. Because of the amount of difficult in front of me right there, right?
No, because you're in the wood.
Right.
You can't
so,
shoot
yeah.
artillery footprint in the woods.
Yeah, well, I moved as well.
Yep.
Which was the intention. All right, so then can I fire here?
You
They
moved,
moved.
right?
All right. So no firing. Let us move down the
Right.
line with combats then, right?
Okay.
Who is in contact here? These guys are not. These guys are. So what are you? You are Alon 6. I am Alon 7.
Okay.
Um,
So it's 5 versus 6.
Yep. Let's see
I've
if I can
got
start
5.
pushing some people.
Take myself down to 5. Dice. 5s
Come on,
and
baby. Come on,
6s.
baby.
5s and 6s.
This is the
Got
worst.
2 hits.
He still beat me. Jeez. All right.
All right. So you take 2 because you're an
Correct.
attacker.
All right, so this is the 57th line. Where the heck is that?
Back off.
All right, here is
And
the
I take
57th
1.
line.
I take 1. I'm gonna start copying these markers.
So I took 2. Is that right? Yeah.
You take 2 and I take 1.
Man, he has to retreat.
Let's see if I can
But at
copy
least
that.
just backwards.
Copy.
French are having a fun day.
I'm gonna run out of these red markers.
Well, you can copy and paste.
I've been trying, but my copy paste function doesn't work for some reason.
Where do you need one? You want me to put one on?
Uh,
I can copy
just
these.
throw a couple of them behind my line. Yeah, give me about 4 or 5, because I think I'll need them as we continue.
Now the thing with those is that I don't think you can move them. Actually, you can when they're not on a card. You can move them. Once you stick it on a card, it stickies on it. All right, so let's move down the
Takes
line.
1.
So you are a Alon 6. I am Alon 7. So I think it's the same as last.
Yeah.
All right, so let's get these out. I don't think the clear. Oh, actually, it did work this time. All right, we're rolling again.
Oh, it did work.
Much better.
4 5s and 6s.
I got 6.
I got 3 hits.
Oh.
So you beat me by.
Beat you by 3. Yep.
All right.
For once.
You got 6 hits. Wow.
Yeah.
Good job. All right. So you beat me by 3. So my unit here
has to.
I'm gonna turn around and run 6 inches to the rear. It's only 4. Tab 5.
That's right.
Okay. Now I gotta turn it around. Oops.
And ultimately, he had taken 3 as well.
Yep. 3. And you take 1.
Hold on, let me see who that is. 10th Ligaire.
It's 12.
10th Ligaire. This should be right here.
12th. Okay. 20th. 38th. Let's get. Where's the 12th?
I don't think I'm going to have enough time to finish this battle.
Let's see. 2nd. Actually, this guy is the one that took 1.
All right. So we good?
I'm still doing some police work here.
I'm 6 this time. I think we're both 5s on this next one.
What was that, 12th? Yeah. Get this guy in the right spot. I gotta put him there. He took 3 hits. Okay, I'm ready.
I think we're both 5 dice on this one.
Yeah, clear. Okay. Let me.
Right.
Okay.
Here we go.
4 5s and 6s.
I only got 2 this time.
Which also got 2, which
goes to the
defender wins ties.
So I automatically take 2 anyway?
I think so. Yeah.
That sucks.
And you back off. I take 1. Reggie knows that. Let's see. My lights.
105th. Where are you? There it is, right there.
There they are. First light.
And I have to freaking retreat too.
One on them. Okay.
I think we have one more. Right?
Go.
There at least. Okay, so you are a 6. I am a 6.
Where are we at?
We're right here on this one right here where we're touching
Oh.
here. So 6 and 6, so 5 and 5. So I think we're 5 again.
Yep.
So let's
That's
clear.
correct.
Ready?
Right.
I'm rolling.
Right. Clear. 5 or 6.
Got
Come on.
3 that time.
And I only got 2.
Da! Boom. Okay.
So I take 1
1.
and I retreat.
And I take 1. That is
And
the
I
third
retreat.
line. Third line. Where are you? Third line. Here we go. And I take 1.
Turn around. 6.
So finally a little bit of French success. Not too much.
All right.
I'm about to take a face full of canister though, but we'll see how it goes.
7 takes. IR7 takes. R7 takes. Where is he? There he is. Okay. Down to 1. Takes 1. Okay. And you dished out all your.
Yeah. So hold on. That's yeah. We're not done with close.
Okay.
But I don't think. Okay. So let's look at these two. So you got an lot of 6. I have 6.
But I've got a hit, I think.
That is the IR40.
He's beat. Oh no, he's not engaged. It's his buddy that's beat up.
Let me go look at this 85th to make sure.
So 40's okay.
85th actually has. Damn. Okay.
Beat up.
Yeah.
All right.
Hold on. He's got
My
3 already. So that's
46.
Jeez, I only have 2 dice.
Yeah, and I'm gonna get 5.
All right. Well, let's see if I get extremely lucky. So you're fresh. You don't have any.
Yeah, my other 3 units there.
All right. I got 1 hit. Whew.
That's bad.
Not bad for 2 dice. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you got?
I have 5, 4, 5, or 6. Lots of hits. Hits. 3 hits.
We got 3 hits, so I take
2.
Well, I take 2 anyway for
That's
losing.
true.
I think it's just a base 2, isn't it? Yeah. All right. So
Question is, doesn't knock you out, but it makes you yellow. Take 1.
hold on.
That was
No, I got 1 left. I got the 1 left, I guess. So that makes me yellow, right? Does he immediately retreat at that point?
No, it just gives you an extra -1 or something.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
The yellow
Yeah.
means you are fatigued and can no longer launch assaults.
Okay.
You can still defend yourself in melee, but you cannot charge people.
I'm gonna mark the 40th 1 hit.
Jeez, I'm still. God, I shouldn't even attack with them. That was idiotic of me. All right.
It was brave.
Okay. That's the French translation. All right. All right. So, 21st. Yeah, I'm in the same damn boat.
Next. This is going to be versus Grenadier.
Right. How much?
Well, I've got steady, so it's going to be one of those 7 versus 5.
Well, hopefully you roll horrifically. There, I'm just gonna do my 2. I didn't get any. I lost.
All right, let me go to 7. Oh, wait. Damn it. Well, I can keep those, and I'll just roll 2 now.
You beat him miserably anyway, so.
Let me go to 2 dice. Oh, shit. All right, let's just clear this. Sorry. Clear it.
So as the attacker, I only take 2 fatigue no matter what, by the way.
Okay.
So, but I definitely
take 2
retreat.
fatigue, because I got like 40.
I'm in the same boat as the other one. They're gonna have to voluntarily retire here.
And both of those units have to retreat also
They do. That's what I was wondering. Because they're at
because
they
they
went
lost
yellow.
the assault.
Because you lost the assault.
Yeah. It's probably a good thing anyway for them.
Oh, was that? Oh, that. You know what? Hold on. That wasn't a grenadier unit. That second. Which unit was that?
I think you still got me no matter what, and I
Oh
still
yeah, you got a 0.
take the same amount anyway.
I need to put a hit on Von Rise. Put a hit on. Actually, hold off on that. On that second. You attacked 46, right?
Correct.
I thought it was the grenadier fight. I had 3 fatigue on that. Let me knock mine down to 2.
And
Let me
reroll.
roll 2 dice.
Okay.
Yeah, let me roll.
Well, I had no.
Well, we'll see if I get anything.
The defender wins no matter what.
Well, that's true. So it doesn't matter.
Because it would be a tie no matter what.
Good point.
All right.
All right. Never mind. So now
All right.
I'm at.
So let's see. Your IR 21, whatever that might still be at, the 15th
IR 20.
15th Legaire.
He's down 1. So.
My 15th is not, and they are.
So I'm at a. I start at 5. I go to 4.
I start at 7. I'm down to 6.
Okay, so it's 4 to 6.
All right, this might be better. Okay, I got 3 hits.
4 5s and 6. Come on, baby. Not good. I only got 1. So you beat me by 2. I take 2.
Yep, you take 2. You
and I
turn around and
off.
run.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Okay.
Which could get interesting there. I think you'd go.
Yeah.
You can retreat through friendlies as long as you don't end up on them, right?
If you end up on a friendly while retreating, just keep moving until you're clear.
Yeah.
6.
And then flip them around. Doesn't really mean too much other than forcing you to do a simple or complex. All right, so.
All right. And I take 2. Submit 3.
And I am not going to advance, I don't believe.
Okay. This is the grenadier fight.
Yeah.
That's where I have 7 dice.
That's where you have 7.
You got
it goes
5.
up to 8, goes back to 7. This one, let me go check my. This is the 108th. Hold on a second. Let me just make sure I don't have anything on him. 108th, 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 108th. Where are you?
I don't think he's been.
No,
engaged.
he hasn't been damaged. All right, so I am 5. So 5s versus 7s.
Yep. 4, 5, or 6.
Let me clear it.
Oh, that's. I got 4.
I got 2.
All right.
So I lost. I get 2 fatigue, 108th. That gets 2.
Yep.
Okay, he's got 2 and he has to back off, which honestly, good gravy, might as well happen anyway. I think that's the damage. Wow.
Can we do one more?
I think I need to end for now.
All right. You want to save?
Yeah, I do want to save though.
Okay.
Okay, I'll go ahead and do 26th and save it, and I am going to go ahead and roll your Mo.
Okay.
All right, so your Mo is ready for next time. Let me save it. And we can take a good look at it, see if it's. What are we on turn 26?
Well, at least we're getting some development battle.
Very much so, and it's going to get interesting now. I need to look at what we have to be re-rolling and how far does it even extend to 33 turns at max, I think.
29 you start.
Right, but
Where we at?
what's the
The max
Yeah.
is 30. Because
34
what happens
turns.
is you roll a 6 at 29 and it ends. Then you roll a 5 or less, then a 4 or less, et cetera, et cetera. So let's see, it ends at 30 automatic.
Yeah, we should probably
Probably
take
will end.
yeah,
It'll
probably
probably end around. Go ahead.
yeah, it'll probably end around the 31st or 32nd. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, well, I'm willing to go ahead and go for it. It looks like we're doing worse, of course, but
A little bit.
but you never know.
Your left flank is having some.
Yeah.
Your right flank is okay. Center is okay, I guess. Flanks.
What center there is. The
Right.
one battery holding up the center. Holding the damn line. All right.
Me Braves.
Let me just. I think I just
Bless
saved,
you.
but let me go make sure I do it again.
All right.
Because I don't know if it.
All right, Peter. Good times.
Yep, it's very good.
Thanks.
Very good game.
We're
Very
learning
good
a lot.
rules. Yeah.
This is tough though because of these damn woods. It's a very odd game.
Yeah, this is not the best scenario to learn on.
No, but on
It
the
is.
other hand,
It's
you're
very
learning
interesting.
About,
Yeah, it's
learning
forcing us to learn a
about
lot.
difficult terrain.
Yeah. All right, everybody.
Hey, thanks.
Have a good one. We'll schedule something to wrap it up. We'll schedule like a shorter session to wrap it up. I think we'll.
Yeah, let me know.
I think we'll
sometime this
probably
week.
know. I think we'll probably know by the 30th turn.
Yeah.
You know, and it's
Early mornings are best for me, but I could also do later at night. After 7 or 8.
yeah.
Or
Maybe sometime
6,
midweek we
7
might do a
and
late
8.
one or something like that. Just wrap it up.
All right.
All right,
Thanks
y'all.
a lot.
Thank y'all.
Good.
Yep.
Thank you. Hey, good meeting you, as Drupal.
Yep.
We'll see
You too.
All right.